20th century modern American philosopher William James was actually right when he said pessimism leads to weakness, optimism to power, meaning pessimism actually has always had its own problems, difficulties, and complications and dangers that often goes unnoticed and unrecognized, obviously because we sometimes desperately fall in love with pessimism because we like to be negative, we like to be in silence and in solitude, and we also like to be pessimist sometimes in our character, behaviors, communications, as well as in our relationships with the loved ones as well as with others in one way or another. But pessimism is highly problematic, conflicting, and even dangerous for the whole humanity and its continuation, as well as for the individual man and his character, growth, learning, progress, vigor, his relationships, morality, friendships, etc. Pessimism cannot actually be considered to be good, wise, intelligent, moral, ethical, because it ultimately leads to nowhere but except for suffering, sorrow, despair, conflict, and other kinds of troubles that we cannot possibly overcome because we have created them through our own pessimism and by believing in it in the first place. But optimism, on the other hand, has always had its virtues, values, significance, authenticity, and distinction in the world, and all the great people in the world that were scientists, philosophers, writers, novelists, painters were optimists and not pessimists. Optimism paves the way. Optimism helps the person create with absolute character, courage, confidence, and sovereignty and distinction. Optimism also enables and encourages the individual man to constantly seek the truth and knowledge and to develop integrity, morality, character, which is individual, alongside sovereignty of attitude, mind, soul, heart, so that he just cannot be controlled or manipulated by societal authorities, governmental organizations, and other kinds of arbitrary authorities as well that exist in societies in one way or another. So optimism helps us not only build character, break internal boundaries, deal with emotional conflicts, mental turmoils, but also smash and slam external boundaries, societal barriers, hypocrisies, double standards as well. So optimism helps overcome all these problems in our lives, but pessimism does not. Pessimism tells us to be alone.